Welcome back to UK Pro Writers, where we delve into fascinating research topics. Today, we're exploring the dynamic world of currency exchange rates in the context of the Russia-Ukraine conflict and how they influence international trade. Importance of the research topic. This topic holds immense importance in today's global landscape, and will guide you through the various chapters of a research paper on this subject. The research on currency exchange rates in the Russia-Ukraine conflict is of paramount importance as it addresses the intricate interplay between geopolitics and economics, impacting not only these two nations but also global trade dynamics. Understanding how currency fluctuations affect international trade can inform businesses, policymakers, and economists, aiding in the development of strategies to navigate volatile geopolitical contexts. Moreover, this research sheds light on the broader implications of currency exchange rate volatility on regional stability and the global economy. Real-world examples. One real-world example of the impact of currency exchange rates in the Russia-Ukraine conflict is the 2014 annexation of Crimea by Russia, which led to a significant depreciation of the Ukrainian hryvnia. This devaluation made imports more expensive for Ukraine, affecting industries reliant on foreign goods and demonstrating the immediate economic consequences of geopolitical events on currency exchange rates. Another example is the energy sector, where Russia's control over natural gas supplies to Ukraine has not only influenced trade dynamics but also served as a leverage point in the conflict. Currency fluctuations played a pivotal role in determining the cost of energy imports, affecting both nations' economies and highlighting the intricacies of currency exchange rate impacts in the context of geopolitical conflicts. Chapter 1, Introduction. Chapter 1 of a research paper typically includes the introduction to the study, presenting the research problem, significance of the research, and the overall context. It also outlines research questions, objectives, and the rationale behind conducting the study, setting the foundation for the entire research endeavor. In any research paper, Chapter 1 is crucial as it sets the stage for the entire study. Let's break down its components. Research problem. The research problem here could be understanding how fluctuations in currency exchange rates between Russia and Ukraine affect the international trade flow between these two countries. Research significance. This study is significant because it can help businesses, policymakers, and economists make informed decisions in a volatile geopolitical context. Research questions. How do currency exchange rate fluctuations impact the volume of trade between Russia and Ukraine? What are the implications of these fluctuations on the balance of payments for both countries? How do businesses in Russia and Ukraine adapt to currency exchange rate volatility? Research objectives. To analyze the historical trends in currency exchange rates between Russia and Ukraine. To assess the impact of currency exchange rate fluctuations on trade volumes. To identify strategies employed by businesses to mitigate risks associated with currency exchange rate changes. Research rationale. Understanding the effects of currency exchange rate fluctuations in the Russia-Ukraine conflict can lead to more informed trade policies and business decisions, ultimately contributing to economic stability in the region. Chapter 2 Literature Review. Chapter 2, the Literature Review, comprehensively reviews and analyzes existing research and scholarly work related to the research topic. It includes discussions of relevant theories, models, and previous studies, highlighting gaps in the current literature that the research aims to address. Chapter 2, the Literature Review, is where we explore existing knowledge on the topic. Here are suitable subtopics and examples. Theories and models. The purchasing power parity theory suggests that in the long run, exchange rates should move towards the rate that would equalize the prices of an identical basket of goods in any two countries. Literature gap. A gap in the literature may be the lack of research specifically addressing the impact of currency exchange rate fluctuations in the Russia-Ukraine conflict on trade dynamics. Chapter 3, Methodology. Chapter 3, the Methodology chapter, outlines the research methods and approach employed in the study. It typically includes the conceptual framework, research philosophy, research approach, inductive or deductive, research strategy, data collection methods, and ethical considerations, providing a detailed roadmap for how the research was conducted. Chapter 3 outlines the research methodology. Here's how to draft it. Conceptual framework. Independent variables could include exchange rate volatility, political events, and economic indicators, while the dependent variable could be the volume of international trade. Research philosophy. Pragmatism, as it allows flexibility in approaching the research problem. Research approach. Deductive, as we aim to test existing theories in the context of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Research strategy. Recommended, a mixed methods approach, combining quantitative data analysis and qualitative case studies. Data analysis method. Quantitative methods for statistical analysis of trade volumes, using a suitable sample size. Ethical considerations. Ensuring informed consent when conducting interviews with business leaders in the region. Limitations and delimitations. A limitation could be the availability of accurate historical trade data, while a delimitation could be focusing exclusively on the Russia-Ukraine context. Chapter 4 Data Analysis. Chapter 4, the Data Analysis chapter, involves the systematic analysis and interpretation of the collected data using the chosen methodology. It includes the presentation of findings, statistical analysis, for quantitative studies, and thematic analysis, for qualitative studies, offering insights into how the research questions were addressed and the research objectives were met. Chapter 4 carries out the data analysis based on the methodology. Here's how. Quantitative analysis. Analyze trade volume data using regression analysis with a sample size of 200 trade transactions. Qualitative analysis. Conduct thematic analysis on interview transcripts from 15 key business leaders in the region. Chapter 5 Conclusion. The conclusion chapter ties everything together, summarizing findings and their implications. It is a crucial part of the research. The conclusion chapter serves as the culminating point of the research paper, where all the research findings are synthesized and summarized. It provides a concise recap of the key discoveries and their significance in the context of the research problem. Moreover, this chapter outlines the broader implications of the study, offering insights into how the research contributes to existing knowledge and its practical relevance for stakeholders and decision-makers. Chapter 6 Recommendations. Chapter 5 offers recommendations based on the study's outcomes, helping stakeholders make informed decisions. Chapter 5, the Recommendations chapter, plays a pivotal role in translating research findings into actionable guidance for stakeholders. In this section, the research paper provides specific, evidence-based suggestions or strategies derived from the study's outcomes. These recommendations serve as a valuable resource for policymakers, businesses, and relevant parties, offering a roadmap for decision-making and actions aimed at addressing the issues or challenges highlighted in the research. Suggestion for future research. Lastly, for future research, consider exploring the impact of currency exchange rates on neighboring countries in the region, the role of international organizations in mediating trade disputes in conflict zones. That's a wrap for today's research. We hope you found it insightful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel for more intriguing research topics. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.